Now we're ready to dress our Roman soldier. So the soldier is wearing a tunic, it's red, it's made of wool, so it gives a little bit of padding to the armour, which they're going to put on next. It's worth mentioning that the soldier would actually be male. When they signed up to join the army, the Roman army, they'd be there for 20 or 25 years. So she's got a few years to go yet. Let's hope the armour is comfortable. The main piece that she's going to put on is this one here. It's called the Lorica Segmentata. It is made of segments of metal. A Roman soldier would have had to pay for their own armour, so the idea is that if one segment becomes damaged, you can replace that without having to pay for a whole new piece. And also, because the segments are all separate, they can move, they can bend, it's flexible, so although it's quite heavy, you would be able to fight more easily. You don't have to stand up straight as I did. I'm going to put that on her chest. It's going to protect the vital organs of her body and all around that central area. Whoa! It's a heavy one. How does it feel? It's all right. So, she has her Lorica Segmentata on. It's made of a double layer of steel, those plates of metal. So now she needs some weapons. Let's get her a sword. So our sword is called a gladius. It's quite long, a bit like the leaf of a gladioli plant. So here we have the scabbard, which is the holder that the sword goes into. So if you could hold that for a moment for me, soldier, there. And we'll just have a little look at the sword. We're going to look at it very carefully. It's a double-edged sword, so both sides would be sharp. The handle has a few interesting features too. So you can see that the top part here is shaped so that you can grip it more easily. So if you do get a little bit hot and sweaty in battle, you don't want your hands slipping and sliding around. Firm grip of your sword. This piece here, the hilt, is designed to help to protect your hand in the battle, because if you get your hand chopped off, you're not going to be a very good soldier. And then here we have the pommel. This bit here you could actually use for whacking someone on the head with. So we're going to hold our handle, we're going to place it back into our scabbard. Now inside the scabbard it's actually quite rough, a bit like sandpaper, so that gives a sharpening action as you put it in now. Maybe wipes off a little bit of blood as well if you've not had chance. The scabbard is going to be worn over the shoulder. Now are you left or right-handed, soldier?
Right-handed.
So you're going to need to be ready to pull your sword out with your right hand, so we're going to put it across you this way. Around. Okay, let's see, can you get that out? Aha, ready. Right, put that back. Now, as well as something for attacking your enemy, you may need something to defend yourself. So what do you think you're going to need?
Shield.
A shield. We just happen to have here a shield. So the shield is made of wood underneath, and then it's covered with leather. Only the central part here is made of metal. That's called the boss. That's going to protect your hands. Your hand's going to be there, in that central area. Also, quite handy for bashing your enemies in the face if you can. Get that right up there, give them a good crack on their nose, you might manage to break their nose. So the shield curve, so that protects your body. Do you want to hold that round, soldier? Using the opposite hand to your sword, that's it. You might notice some decoration as well, of course. So this would be the emblem of this soldier's legion. So it's marked with the wings of an eagle, very strong, powerful bird. It's marked with forks of lightning. That would be to represent the gods, to strike fear into your enemies, the Britons. And here, some bread, these strange looking shapes here. They're to show that you are so rich, so wealthy, so powerful that you could actually afford to give bread away to your enemies. So you have your shield here to strike fear into your enemies and to protect yourself. Now you might want to carry that around all the time, so if you want to place it down on the ground, it's quite handy, it is freestanding. The curve, as well as helping it to fit the shape of your body, also helps it to stand up, so you don't have to carry it around all the time. Imagine if you have a whole row of Roman soldiers there together with these shields. You want to pick it up again, soldier? You can make almost a wall of shields. So when they join together, their shields like this, it makes a kind of very strong defensive shell, a bit like a tortoise. So we call that the tortoise formation, when the soldiers would all stand together with their shields ranged like that to make an impenetrable wall against their enemies. So I want to place it down again for a moment, because the final thing that we're going to give to this soldier, there's one part of the body there, quite an important part of the body, isn't there, that's still exposed. What do we need to do? Where do we need to put something?
On my head.
On the head. So, to protect the head, our soldier is going to wear the helmet, which is called the Galea. I should have mentioned, the shield is called the Scutum. So, the Galea is going to go on the head. Before we do that, let's just have a little look at the inside. It is lined there. So, the lining will help to give you a bit of padding around your head and get it to fit more closely. So, the Galea is going to go over the head like that. You can see, you turn your head a little bit for a soldier, that is shaped at the back to prevent the back of the neck becoming damaged. So imagine someone comes at you with a sword there, helps to protect the back of the neck. Turning back round, we can see that she has some cheek pieces here, which will help to protect the cheeks. Those can be drawn together at the base there with a leather strap. And she has a ridge around the front here. So this is going to help to protect the head as well, because that will take the impact of any blows to the front of the head there. Maybe act like a tiny little sunshade at the front there as well, like a baseball cap. Now the important thing about the helmet as well is that although these pieces cover the cheeks here, she does have her ears still there, so she can hear the orders that she's given. So let's give her a couple of orders now. So, intente. Stand to attention, and then she's going to salute. So, salute, arm out.